it's possible that Sneez and Jose V just aren't afraid of the bananas at all. They're ready for him. That's the nice thing about bananas is that you can just pick them up and now they're on your side, you know?
Yeah.
Diddy's are great with bananas, but I don't know about Ness's item toss, but I think Rob's is pretty good.
Rob has one of the best glide tosses in the game.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Oh wow, and that's actually Jose V actually sniping out Aero with that.
Right, so he's did a good job actually there of protecting his teammate.
Goodness. Yeah, he definitely looks like he knows what he's doing in the Diddy matchup. Jose V, I mean.
Alright. I've seen Sneez constantly get hit by these bananas though. Like he keeps tripping over them.
Nice crouch cancel. He gets kind of knocked into, kind of pushed into his teammate pushed him into his, sorry, Jose V pushed the Diddy into his teammate. That's what I'm trying to say there. That's kind of interesting.
That was a great angle by Jose V. It's really hard to get that Ness angle where you, especially looping it the opposite direction. Alright. I've yet to see the top.
I like how these Diddies are kind of moving around as one. They look like they are pretty comfortable playing with each other. Unfortunately, Aero tries to save left off the side, but kind of knocked to the stage. And this is looking pretty rough for the Diddies right now.
Absolutely. Okay, so one thing that Sneez is doing is he's just jumping off the stage with fares, and he's catching the Diddies out of their up B recoveries. And it's slightly disjointed, so he can do that. And it just works really well. Like you'll see here, Diddy's going to try recovering with a side beat, and then he's going to get hit.
Yeah. I can tell you that Jose V is definitely not at all scared to go off stage against these Diddies. And Diddies have like a lot of options off stage, so I mean he clearly knows what he's doing.
I'm trying to figure out a way for these Diddies to make it back. Right now it's just luck on the field, and it's pretty dominant performance so far.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ground to make up.
Let's see, Sneez and Jose V are just so good at like throwing out the stuff that they need to throw out.
That's gonna be it. Wow, and that's a 5-stock. That's pretty rough.
That was definitely dominant performance by Sneez and Jose V. So where do you think the Diddy's gonna want to take him now?
You know, I don't know. After that, it looks pretty rough for them. They're getting edge guarded. I would think somewhere small because the offstage game of Robin and Ness are just so good. I would think they'd go somewhere like, I don't know, Green Hill Zone or with smaller offstage blast zones.
Okay.
I don't really know.
Green Hill might actually be a really good option because they do need to, do earlier kill converts with these Diddies.
Yeah, that also might get banned though, so we'll see.
But in terms of space, like, I don't know. I think they'd want more. I think they'd want to go to someplace like Final Destination, just because like they weren't putting enough space between themselves and the players.
I just feel like they were getting chased down. They were working really together as a unit, really well together as a unit. And they weren't really like hitting each other, but they were just kind of getting like Jose V and Sneez were both just chasing them down all over the stage. Like they couldn't really get away. And every time they got off stage, they were getting, I mean, not every time, but a lot of times they were going off stage, they were getting kicked. So that's pretty rough.
Yep.
All right, so they're trying to figure out the stage list because it's actually different than this. Because this is the Arizona rules, and I guess we have slightly different rules here for this tournament. So.
Okay. Actually, I thought it was the 9 on here that didn't include WarioWare, were the legal counterpick stages.
I think Yoshi's is on there for double.
Yoshi's Island Brawl, yeah, that's right.
So. Okay, so what was that?
He said that they're treating the WarioWare stage as the Yoshi's Island Brawl spot, so if they ban that, that mean that they're banning Yoshi's Island.
Okay, so they just banned it, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, so they're just going to Arizona State. They take one stadium too.
All right.
This is a classic. This is a classic stage. A lot of people feel really comfortable on this stage.
Yeah, it's the Colorado neutral stage, as we say.
Yeah.
Just where everyone goes to for.
Yeah, it's like this in Smashville. I think are the most commonly struck to. Stage.
Right. So there you just saw Diddy. He's in a prime position to edge guard this Rob, but he needs to hit him. Like he's not going after Rob off stage, and that might be a problem.
It might be, but I think I do like the idea of once you have one away, you kind of help and team up to get the 2v1 situation. Because edge guarding isn't super reliable, but 2v1 usually is. Especially when you work well together.
I really like how Jose V and Sneez are just kind of operating in and out of each other's spaces.
Yeah, definitely.
Like there, the PK Fire didn't hit Sneez. Like you'll see Jose V use his double jump to like narrowly avoid a lot of the aerials that Sneez is throwing out.
It's actually amazing how well they're working together. They really are just like. It's because they understand each other's characters so well. They know where the character's going to get hit out of, and so they're covering those spaces really well. And they're really not hitting each other at all.
Ooh, that was unfortunate SD from Sneez. I think he used one too many boosts and he found out that it was out.
Yeah, it was a little bit too deep. Stage. But Luck definitely stock tanking over there. So he's just trying to stay alive. Nice peanut coverage. He tries to cover it, but couldn't quite. I think neutral air would have go there. But maybe couldn't quite reach. Luck would know better than me.
Luck just kind of sat back there for a while. Like instead of he just lets Aero do all the edge guarding and stuff. And he just sat back there and juggled the items.
Yeah, and he's just making sure that they have good stage control. If somebody gets past Aero, he's going to be there.
Okay.
And this is definitely looking like a different story.
Absolutely. That was a good edge guard from Luck, killing him off the top with his up dude.
Yeah. And then we actually just saw like the first time that Luck and Aero have actually messed each other up just now. So
okay.
Hopefully that doesn't continue for them. But Luck still has not died.
You're right. Luck has not dropped his stock, and already Sneez losing all 4 of his.
Oh my goodness. And Luck has still not died.
This is a total opposite from the last game.
All right, now he just wants, I think he's just going to want Aero to just take care of this so that he doesn't die at all this whole set.
Like every time I've seen Sneez get up roll into the banana.
Sneez just
wasn't having any of that.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with this banana. Like he's getting hit by bananas constantly. That was insane. That was an insane revenge match or revenge game because that first game it wasn't looking so good for him, and that game they just like looked so strong.
Yeah, they ended with 5 stocks too, just like the first game.
Yep. So that's a nice little momentum shift for the Diddies. And now we'll see what Jose V and Sneez do to respond. What stage do you think they're going to want to go to?
They might just run it back. They're hovering over it, and honestly, it's not.
I think these are bans for.
Oh.
Yeah.
They might. Oh, that's right, because they have 3 bans.
Yeah. They might run it back though. Yeah. So. Okay. So they definitely banned the smaller stages, which was. It's kind of interesting. So I think they banned Dreamland or. Smashville because
they already
DSR.
won on it. Yeah.
So it looks like they're kind of interested in the bigger stages.
Actually, there was one thing about the rules. I thought it was actually for a best of 5 sets, you only get 2 bans.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure on that.
I thought I read that somewhere on the rule list.
That sounds accurate because that's how it usually is. You usually get less bans. But we're going straight in. Dreamland.
And already we're seeing Aero just kind of juggling Sneez. Sneez is just now starting to fight back.
Oh my goodness, and that's a bad SD from Aero.
That's unfortunate. All right.
Yeah, and And if the Diddies can keep Jose V just kind of stuck in this recovery loop, they can get a lot of, they can build a lot of tickets on him. Probably finish him off pretty quick.
Rod makes for a really good. Rod makes for a really good doubles partner in a lot of situations, though, because where where Jose V might have trouble recovering, or if he gets keep getting juggled.
Hit him with that little laser.
Yeah, laser.
Yeah,
laser off stage. Laser to hits the Diddies to help Jose V off stage. It just works. It goes so far.
True. Yeah. And you can snipe from anywhere on stage, or anywhere on the stage. All right, and the Diddies are still looking pretty confident, and Luck is still stock tanking for sure. Honestly, without that SD by Aero, they'd be even more ahead. Well, obviously.
All right, Sneez just held the ledge.
If he gets this edge guard, he still doesn't quite get it. Luck is just doing a really good job of surviving. He does die on that one. Wasn't the best he had.
Okay. Looks like Aero misses his edge guard. He gets punished for it. So he hits him with a reverse.
I baited him at jumping out of shield in his F smash.
Okay. Sneez doesn't really want to get down just now. He's hesitant to go down there. He knows what's waiting for him.
Yeah, he's trying to play a little safer, I think. He doesn't want to die early like he was in the last game. Obviously, I think Jose V and Sneez were playing a little overextended last game because they should not be getting 5-stock when they already 5-stock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you had the lead. All you had to do was kind of just do what you did. I don't know.
But
ooh, that almost was a double laser. I'm sorry, that would almost hit both the Diddies with one laser.
And Diddy just has such a solid recovery with a lot of mix-ups. Aero's still living. Okay, he doesn't quite live there.
All right.
And that's a nice double kill on red team, so blue definitely not only evens it up, but takes a little bit of a lead. Now they just got to make up that percentage difference. And that's the thing that they've been having trouble with this whole match is they've been finishing stocks pretty well, but they haven't been super great about building up percentage. Wow, that was...
There goes blue team's lead, yeah. That was some nutty edge guarding. I forget if it was Luck or if it was Aero, but they were just hitting Sneez off stage, whenever he tried recovering, straight up with his uppie.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about with Rob, because if he just keeps getting hit by peanuts and bananas, even though it just knock him back much, he keeps losing his recovery.
Alright. He goes for a really risky edge guard and he gets punished for it.
Yeah, and Jose V is definitely going to have a hard time taking out 3 stocks from the Diddies.
He's doing a good job of laying on the pressure right now, though, but as soon as that banana got in...
Wow, Luck is going for it. He was going for the hard command grab.
Ooh.
Wow. That was an interesting option. I feel like he could have just killed with Nair or something. Maybe not. This stage is huge.
Alright. So I think it's just kind of... Jose V is just kind of fighting the inevitable right now. He's at 136%.
But that was actually nice. That was a nice kill. If he can actually finish off Luck stock, then
he has a
much better 1v1 situation.
Yeah. At the same time, anything a random forward air.
Yeah.
In this situation,
it's gonna be tough for sure, but it's possible in a 1v1 situation.
And there it is, the forward air.
That's pretty tough. Pretty tough for Jose V. He does a good job. He doesn't give up though. I respect that.
Yeah. All right. Looks like they're strategizing right now.
Yeah. So I think that's 2-1 up to Luck and Aero.
Think they're just going to take it back?
Maybe so. Maybe so. It wasn't too bad for him. It was a pretty close match, so, or a pretty close game. So it's not necessarily curtains on that stage. Okay, they're going Fountain Dreams.
Oh, this is interesting, because usually, I don't know, I feel like Diddy's more comfortable in this stage than either of the other two characters.
Yeah, you know, I think this is a great stage for Diddy, but I don't know about for doubles. And, you know, maybe they like this kind of big offstage. It's like in that first game that they won, they were definitely really comfortable offstage. So maybe they're looking to kind of bring that back.
And you also saw Luck and Aero ban the smaller stages, which means that, you know, maybe there's something about this matchup that I don't know.
Wow.
Ooh, that was a good edge guard from Aero.
Yeah, Aero's just doing a really good job of covering Sneez's recovery options.
All right. So right now Sneez is doing his best to make sure that his teammate can make it back. Quick question: Did Jose V always have the tag Sia from the start?
I'm not sure.
I didn't notice that initially. It's starting to mess with me a little bit. Like, did he just now do that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look back at the replay. That's an unfortunate state for Jose V.
He committed to a side B off stage. It was likely supposed to be a
like
an up B, messed up input.
Yeah, it could have been an up B, or it could have been just a down B stall or something. Okay, nice comeback by blue team though, and they're really not very far behind right now. I like that. As soon as the red team comes back, they just both throw the banana. It's so important to their game right now. Yeah. They have such better item control than the blue team does.
Like as I keep mentioning, Sneez just keeps tripping over the bananas and keeps rolling into them.
Yeah. A lot of times bananas can mess up your own teammate, but when your teammate is another Diddy who has amazing item control, it's just such a positive for everyone.
All right. Still relatively close. Sneez just needs to take Aero's stock really quick.
Luck takes that Jose V stock.
He's getting team comboed.
Yeah, and it looks like the Diddies have kind of like, from their first game, they've kind of separated off a lot more and just kind of gone in the 1v1 fights and just helping each other out when necessary. And that seems like the adjustment that they really needed. Because in the first one, they were just kind of moving around as one unit, which was really cool. But it seemed like they were getting comboed at the same time, too.
All right. Looks like Jose V was getting interrupted there, but he gets the conversion.
That's so sick. Jose V is so good at that.
I love it when Nesses get the offstage dare.
Yeah.
I used to main Ness a while back, and it just feels good.
And honestly, blue team is definitely, you know, they definitely pulled ahead now.
All right.
One thing about this match that's different than the other two that the Diddy's won is Luck is not stock tanking. He's kind of behind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right now the stock counts actually are even.
Yeah, it's pretty even. I think that blue team's a little ahead percent, but that can be made up so easily.
Absolutely, especially with all these bananas on the field. Like right there, Sneez was in between both of the Diddies and he was in a dangerous situation.
Yeah, it's like, what can you do? You can't really run. You can't not shield. You can't roll because you'll just roll into a banana and trip.
All right, let's see. Oh no, this could be the stock for Sneez. He can't get hit by that banana. He was scared to boost into the banana.
Yeah.
All right. So right now we just have a 2v1 situation, and this could very well be tournament stock for
down airs. Interesting.
Forward smash.
They're
going to throw the banana up just to cover.
Yeah, and that got him. Wow.
And it caught him off the bottom.
It just covers so much area. Good stuff. I mean, Luck and Aero really, really adjusted after that first match. I thought it was looking pretty